Hey guys, it's me, Dr. Katz, and we are rocking it way back to 2020 when I very first started blogging and before I even was podcasting. We're going to call this little gem, Don't You Wish Your Gyno Was Hot Like Mine. I featured a great half-naked guy with a stethoscope around his chest and almost no clothes on. Now I want to have a disclaimer up front that before you listen to this, understand this is intended for humor only, but it does have some shred of the truth. So here we go. So I hear from men all the time that I must have the greatest freaking job in the world, right? This leads me to believe that in their mind, I spend my days with hot, sexy, naked women in their perfect bodies and private parts all day long to my heart's desire. In addition, I am sure that these same fine gentlemen wish that they were a hot male gynecologist, like in the 1989 SNL sketch Mel Gibson, Dream Gynecologist. Yeah, it's real. Look it up, right? So I hate to burst your bubble, guys, but first of all, ew and come on. These kind of comments just exemplify ignorance regarding what I actually do and what attracts women to a particular physician. So first of all, let me clear up for you what I do all day long. I see women of all body types, ages, and colors for every kind of health and pelvic issue that you could imagine, from incontinence to infections to cancer. Yes, that's right, boys. It is much harder to get them in for routine maintenance when everything is quote-unquote perfect down there, like the vaginas you're dreaming about, as opposed to something when it's quote-unquote amiss. That includes elderly women who bring me their crusty underwear wondering what that discharge is all about, and women with STDs that have gone untreated for a long time. It is not all fun and games, boys. This is a serious job, not some endless beauty pageant of genitalia. You may not believe this, but once you stare at anything consistently for a long time, day in and day out, the excitement wanes. I guarantee it. Now, let's take apart for a second the hot male gynecologist ideal. So prepare to have your mind blown. Did you know that multiple patient surveys have been conducted over the years regarding possible gender bias in patient selection of a gynecologist? Did you know that most patients said that they picked their gynecologist based on experience, not gender? Those that did pick based on gender usually picked a female because they felt that the female would be better capable of understanding what they're going through. There's still a few that picked a male, yearning back for the days of the 1950s patriarchal medicine, but they were not the majority. Now, add on top of that the fact that patients have said that they would feel too intimidated if they picked a gynecologist that was too good looking. In other words, the odds may not ever be in your favor if you're a hottie. Sorry about your luck. So, I hope that clears up some of your misconceptions about the real world of gynecology. And for now, I'll just keep on keeping on with my frumpy female badass self. Cheers, y'all.